Hey, what's up, guys? Supportive discussion number 15. We got a long ways to go. I'm trying to get to 7,000, but I swear my life is so complicated. It's like this chapter they wrote for me for the month of July and the month of June has been all over the place. Trying to do things for people, trying to be in certain places at certain times, trying to just accomplish certain things. Let me show you guys the view right quick. Oh, it's lovely where I'm at. I love it here. I swear I do. I am here. And then behind me, as you guys know, welcome home, Zeus. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Forgot to put me on airplane mode because I hate disturbances. Okay. Yeah, so I came out here today only for a brief amount of time because I want to talk about a lot of things that's happening. I got my ritual going. So as soon as the full moon comes, I'm feeding it. And other than that, I'm just so happy that it's finally July. I'm so happy that July is here. This is my birthday month. I've been waiting 11 months for today to come. Well, not today, but for this month to come. I'm so excited to actually be able to talk to you guys. And one thing I just want to elaborate on is the month of July is always special to me because one, it's America's birthday, and two, it's my birthday. So we kind of like live on each other, and I'm so appreciative to be able to live in America unconsciously. But as far as what we know, it's America. But I'm so happy to be in America. I appreciate being here. I'm so happy for what it's done, for the accomplishments made, the people it drafted. It's just been a long time coming. But as far as my birthday, I'm turning 31. I'm so excited because it's like every year you learn something new about the body that you're operating. And like I told you guys before, we just movies to our own Bibles. So this is the life that we all are given. And sometimes we all have to face sacrifices. Sometimes we all have to do things that we don't want to do. And sometimes we all have to go through things we don't want to go through. So as far as being here in July, I'm very thankful because this month I waited for the longest. I made a couple things for myself as far as my soul goes. I made promises. I made a lot of adjustments unconsciously, but I know that consciously it's already written for it to happen. But I've been working on a website starting today, starting tomorrow, because today is like the day of the full moon. So starting tomorrow, I'll actually be going vegan. Well, I'm only doing juicer, so I'm like really juicing all my foods, whether it's kale, whether it's bananas, mangoes, oranges, strawberries. I'm doing that. Not because the meat isn't good for you or I'm telling people not to eat meat, but it's just a decision that came with what I'm supposed to do. So other than that, I'm really appreciative for the life that I've been given. It's been a long time coming. Like I really came a long ways. And that's part of why I wanted to do this video, because this month has taught me about who I am a lot. And just remembering where I came from like being the most depressed person in the world, from not having anything, from having to depend on people, from having to ask people for money, having to ask people for things. I've been very lucky. I won't call it blessed, but I've been very lucky and adamant about things. But I came a long ways, I'm graduating next week. Well, this is my last week in class, so I guess next week I'll be graduating, but I have a long ways to go. I'm only getting my bachelor's. I've been in school for like the past 6 years now, and I'm just now getting my bachelor's. So that just goes to show what all have I been through. School's closing down on me. School's telling me I don't have enough funds to continue. And just restarting it and quitting and going back. It's been a long journey, and I can say it was worth it because out of the journey, the thing I appreciate most is the information. Being able to know things, being able to be subject to different things, and being able to actually talk to different people spiritually, consciously, dead people. That's why every time I do my videos, I always mention dead people, alive people, who have souls and can't find bodies to get trapped inside of. People who have bodies but don't have souls, you know? So I'm thankful for everybody who contributes towards my life, and that's just materials, people, and a lot of things, you know, nature. Every time my birthday comes, it rains. The month comes, it rains. Just nature, just being able to be a part of life. Being able to say that we were drafted to here, you know? That's what I really appreciate. Because we all have to go through sacrifices. And the sacrifices is sometimes, it's hard to understand. Because people die, animals die. And people die in the most, detrimental ways. Who wants to die from getting shot? Who wants to die from a car accident? Who wants to die from drowning? Who wants to die from giving birth? You know, who wants to die from cancer? These are all the things that we face, but it was written for us to face these things. And that's what I mean by sacrifices. We all go through these sacrifices, regardless if we like them or not, you know, because these are not the bodies that we own. We're just in a costume and we're just acting it out. Our soul lives on. Our soul can be anything, anywhere, any place, anytime. So the physical is just like, it's just like watching a movie. We're acting out the physical roles of the physical person that we're portraying. So I appreciate me being born on July 17th, 1989. I appreciate that. I appreciate having to come to Florida. I appreciate having to be born in America. I appreciate having to come to Earth. You know, I'm really thankful for that, because who knows, this could have been anything else. This could have been a million other places for me. I could have been born in Dubai. I could have been born in Paris. I could have been born in New England. I could have been born in New York. You know, so the simple fact that I was born here is because they chose me. And like I said in one of my quotes, I didn't ask to be here. You guys chose me. And that's a powerful statement, because no one asked us to be here. We all get chosen because they need us. Earth is just a career for us. But our home is on the other side when we die. That's where our home is. So just take that into consideration, that we really, really don't have to be here. For some, even suicide is an option, because we don't have to be here. We can it's like playing in a movie that you don't want to act out. So at any given time, if you don't want to be in that movie, you can just cut it out and you don't have to play that role anymore. And that's how it is with life. If you don't want to be here, some people just consider suicide as an option, you know? But I'm very thankful that I'm here. I'm very appreciative. And before me even coming here today, I did tons of rituals, and I'm invoking Zeus, because Zeus does what I say. I'm invoking Poseidon. I'm invoking a whole lot of other gods, a whole lot of dead people, a whole lot of people who's alive and can't find a body, a whole lot of people who's dead and can't find a soul. I'm invoking everybody, because I want everybody to realize the month of July, as far as myself goes, the month of July is going to be the most popular month ever. I don't care about December. I don't care about January. I love the month of July. And love is not a word, but I care about the month of July. That's my purpose. And I'm using this month every day. If you check my Twitter account, every day I've been giving shout outs and I've been giving wishes to everyone born on that day. Starting from the first day of Cancer to the last day of Cancer, me and the moon are granting wishes to everybody born in July. Whether or not you believe it or not, you know, it's just, that's the thing. You don't have to believe it. But I know how powerful I am, and I know how much information I have. I know how powerful the moon is. I know how powerful this water is behind me. So as far as that goes, I make it happen. You know, I grant it. We grant wishes. Every day we grant one wish for whoever. Every spoiled Cancer, every annoying Cancer. And I use words like that because that's what, as far as people as we go, has been told our whole life. We're too emotional, we're too feminine, we're too caring, we're too supportive. We cry too much, we're crybabies, we're depressed, we're moody, we're crabby, we switch moods a lot. These are all the things that we have to go through. We all go through these things as cancers. You know, nobody wants to have cancer, but just think about living as an actual cancer. You know, that's a curse within itself. You don't want to be a cancer. Look how much shit you have to go through. As far as Aries, as far as Taurus, look at us as cancers and the shit that we have to go through. As far as being supportive, we're controlled by the moon. The moon controls whether we go left or right, up or down. The moon controls who we talk to. The moon controls how we're going to live our life. Some people don't wake up and dream the way we do. For some, it doesn't happen like that. But for us, we go based on how we feel, how we believe, what we believe, you know? And those are the key roles for us. So I'm very appreciative to be actually born in the month of July. And like I say all the time, I didn't choose this life. This life gave me the opportunity to be born on July 17th, 1989. And it's another opportunity because 1989 is the year of the snake. I'm very appreciative of all these attributes I was given. You know, I'm actually wearing a costume with so many weapons. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how many weapons I have. I have all these weapons, and I'm like, whoa, I must be a very special person, or I'm very lucky. So once again, I'm very appreciative, and as far as everybody goes, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everyone's accepting their sacrifice. I hope everyone's accepting who they are. Don't try to change who you are. Like I tell you all the time, you're a perfect person. You are a very perfect person. I am perfect. You are perfect. We all were born to be perfect. If anyone tells you you're not perfect, you are perfect because you were born to be the person that you are. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to fail. You're going to succeed. Those are things that support life. Everybody has to play a certain role. Whether you're a dog catcher or whether you're a person who collects mail or gives out mail. Everybody has a role to play. It's people who raise animals. It's people who kill animals. It's people who hunt animals. Everybody has a role to play. And we have to make the sacrifice of portraying these roles because Earth required us to be here. We give Earth life. Earth has a life on its own, but we give the spark to it. We give the soul to it. We give the energy to it. Okay? Of all the things we've been through in this world, all the things, human beings have been here for trillions of years. Trillions. Okay? Don't just look at history and look at 400 years, or look at 800 years, or look at 1,000 years. We have been here a trillion years. More than a trillion years. Think about that. Because a lot of times people get stuck in history and they say that, oh, this happened 400 years ago. Oh, this happened 800 years ago. You don't pick up a book and start reading it from the 7th chapter. You can't do that because somebody's going to come to you from the 1st chapter and say, you only read it from the 7th chapter? What about the 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd, and 1st? You haven't read those? Oh, no, I didn't find time to pay attention to those. I didn't want to pay attention to those. Come on now. Don't embarrass yourself. You're giving out information and you don't have the full description. Don't embarrass yourself. Unconsciously speaking. Because consciously everybody has to play a certain role, but don't embarrass yourself. This world been here for trillions of years. Yeah, we did certain things as a culture, as a race, and yeah, other cultures, other races did certain things, but hey, everybody has their role to play. No one creates the mind. The body does not create the mind. The mind is created from a higher source. I'm not calling it God. The mind is created from the higher source, and the higher source is within this earth. Everybody has an objective. The fish did not choose to be in the ocean. The bears did not choose to be on the land. We all have a role to play, regardless of what happened 400 years ago, 800 years ago. Understand that. As human beings, we have the opportunity to do anything we want to do. Anything. If I wanted to flip this ocean upside down and make the ocean up and make the air go down, we can. We can. And it's not just about the power of words, it's the power of imagination. It's the power of information. We have the ability to do anything we put our minds to. Okay? So understand that. I'm not just here talking to you guys for my breath. I hope everybody who listens understands that this is what was meant for us, you know? So it's not about history. It's not about any of that. It's not about what we went through. It's not about, I'm not even finna give certain things attention because it's not about that. It's about what we have the role to play. Your role is to play a certain thing. Your mind is what tells you what to do. And you have to listen to your mind at all times. And that's the thing that I like about being alive. We have to listen to our minds at all times. No one goes against their mind. No one. Even dogs, animals, aliens, fire, air, water. No one goes against their minds. If their minds tell them to do something, they do it. And I understand that. So as far as today, I'm invoking all spirits, all dead people, all alive people, all people with vibration, Zeus, Poseidon, Aries, everybody. Everybody I'm invoking because I'm living for myself as of this month. This month is a new chapter for me. If it's not a new chapter, then I'm still in the same old chapter and I'm just on a new page. But this is what I was meant to do. I'm supporting everybody, whether it's from a distance, whether it's close up, whether it's in person. I'm supporting everybody, and I'm pushing everybody away. If I just meet you, you're going to see how hard I am on you. You're going to see how much of a test I give you, because that's who I am. I just met somebody the other day, and I tested them, because that's who I am. It's my goal to push you away. That's what I live for. I live to see how strong you are. If I push you away and you don't come back, that just shows me who you are. Unconsciously, consciously, it doesn't matter. It's my goal to do that. That's what I live for. You know? Just like certain people don't allow everybody to know where they live at. Certain people don't allow everybody to their house. Certain people don't give everyone their phone number. Everybody has to go through that same thing. Whether or not you trust a person, it's not about that. We all have our attributes. We all have our moments. So I understand the role that we're playing. And I love where I'm at. I love being in the environment that I'm in. I love being born where I was born. Florida has been so great to me. I love it. I love it. I love the people I met. I love the things that I've seen. You know, that's one thing that nobody can ever take away from you. The things that you've seen when you were a child. So if someone is going through something and someone calls somebody a certain thing, just remember it's the things that grew them up. You grew up a certain way and they grew up a certain way. Certain people grew up hating a certain amount of people. Certain people grew up loving a certain amount of people. Certain people grew up not even knowing a certain amount of people. So it all depends on who that person is. But as a person, unconsciously, you have to understand that everything is different. Everybody is different. Everybody was raised to be a certain person. Everybody was built in a certain environment. Okay? The full moon is out there, but the fucking clouds is fucking hiding it. So, I wanted to be lightning. I tried to invoke Zeus for the month of July, so I was like, okay, I wanted to be lightning and shit. So it's kind of lightning a little bit, but I forgot about the full moon. I love that I could just come out here by myself and just talk. Sometimes I hate company. I hate people sometimes. I'm not saying you guys, but sometimes you just want to be to yourself. You don't want to be bothered by nobody. You know what I mean? But as far as this year, because this is a new year for me now that I'm born again, I'm actually going to be working on a website to where people can call me to like let's say for example, the website is going to be about supportive discussion, but I want people to be able to contact me whether it's about relationship problems. The same thing I tell for you guys, whether it's about relationship problems, depressions, autism, you know, suicidal, relationship, anything somebody's going through, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, I want you guys to be able to contact me because a lot of people die from things that they can't control. And I don't want to contradict myself, but I am right now. But my thing is right now is to be able to prevent people from doing things they don't want to do. A lot of times people get into relationships and they get married, and 2 years later, 3 years later, they get into divorce. I want to be able to fix that. I want to be able to help someone who comes home depressed every day. I want to be able to help someone who grew up without a dad, someone who has kids and not able to reach his kids because they're from two different parts of life. You know, I know a lot of people as friends who grew up and don't have a dad, who grew up and not able to communicate with their parents. And that's another thing too. As parents, a lot of parents have to step up and play their role. And it's information that you guys are missing out on because some parents are too strict. Some parents don't know enough information. Some parents are unconscious. And what happens is it separates the tension between you guys as parents and these kids as children. Your child is not going to be able to speak the same tone of language that you do because we all were born in certain situations. And it's raining right now. And I love that. Rain on me. But we have to, as parents, you guys have to do better. You guys have to do better because America's just here. It's like a playground. You let your kids in the playground, but you have to prepare your kids for what's at the playground. You get what I'm saying? You have to tell your kids, hey, you're gonna bump your head, you're gonna fall. You gotta know how to get along with other people. But if you as parents do not teach your children this, then it's gonna be subject, and they're not gonna know how to teach their children. And their children are not gonna know how to teach their children unless their parents teach them how to explain and explore the world. So, my goal is to get 7,000 videos. My goal is to live till I'm like 800. That's my goal. 7,000 videos, 800. You know, I want to get married. I want kids, but I'm not finna force something to happen just because I want it, you know? I appreciate being here on Earth. I admire it for what it is. I appreciate being here in America. I admire it for what it is. I appreciate being in the body. I admire that for what it is. And I am forever grateful to the moon in July. And like I've been saying for the last few days, welcome home, July. Today is the 5th day in July, and I'm already saying welcome home. Because we all know when July comes, it's summertime. It's summertime. So I think that's all. You know, I'm not gonna stay for long. I just wanted to come out here and do my ritual and see the full moon rise. But as I see, the full moon isn't coming, so I guess I'll talk to you guys another time. And let me let you guys see the view again. I love that. This is awesome. Just to be able to come out here. And this is where I'm at. I'm pretty sure you guys already saw. Endless possibilities. Look at that. And it's raining in July. Ritual inside that cup. All right, you guys. See you guys later. I appreciate you guys. Next time I'll upload a video, it might be sometime this week because I'm graduating on Monday. So you guys already know the email, masterofunderstanding7@gmail.com. My Twitter and Instagram is Akeem7. And it's the number 7. I think it's VEN at the end. So I thank you guys for listening, and I appreciate you guys for accepting your sacrifice, just as the earth appreciates you guys for accepting your sacrifice. See you guys soon. Peace out.